I know we don't mention podcast numbers and what episode, but I've just seen in the notes it's episode 2 for 1.
It's not.
No, it's
and
not.
we love a 2
It's
for
not.
1.
It's not. No, I've just written that just because I've missed a few in between. And look, it's 242 for a start. I don't even know how to count.
He's missed.
So
It's closer
so it's not episode 2 for 1. It's not like a 2 for 1.
No,
Because he's missed a few podcasts. He ain't got a clue what.
Yeah, no, I've missed a few, and then the specials and all of that. And then the ones that like Simon does, they don't count.
What do you mean? There weren't no specials.
No, like the Christmas
the specials. That was just me and Tommy. That was it.
No, like Christmas. Things we learned specials, and then when you get like Lulus to replace me and all of that.
So you just what you did is you picked up your pad and you just wrote a number that came to your head.
No, I kind of follow a little pattern here. Look, see, like
so you went backwards.
No. So I went like that, but I don't know why, because I was distracted by the lemon drizzle cake that was on Tommy's table, and I just got carried away. And so
dribbled on my drizzle.
Drizzled on my iPad.
Well, anyway, it's somewhere near 241 episodes now. We're
it's a lot, isn't it?
I know, we're coming up to what we coming up to in November. It's going to be 5 years.
Yeah,
5 years.
Can I just say, there was a little bit of an observation I made, and I thought, because it was South Asian Heritage Month. Yeah, maybe it was a South Asian Heritage Month, and so as always, Apple they sort of feature us on the South Asian page, and we get a nice little spotlight on that, and we get a lot more listeners as well. And I thought, well, let me have a look at all of these Asian podcasts that like these ones that are being sort of
marketed to the brown side of the planet.
And so I didn't know, but I went into it in depth, and I had like all the icons there lined up on the page, and our one, it says weekly updated.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I looked at everyone else's, and like, we're the only one that goes weekly.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard commitment.
And there's a lot of people who haven't done it for a year.
Yeah.
And it's like wow.
And we get told, do more.
Yeah.
I
tell you what, if that conversation that we have, because we always meet people and they say, why don't you go daily? Why don't you go daily? Do more. Do it 5 days a week.
No.
And you go, you know what? It's like the breakfast show when we were on that. It sounds great. Like, yeah, we're there. But even the breakfast show, daily show on a national station, after like a few months, you're like, you're tired.
Oh, us, we're
hard.
tired.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to
do
that.
To come up with content.
And everybody wants to do a podcast, but no one wants to stick with it. So it's hard to stick with it.
It is hard to do it. And I saw that and I thought, God, you know what? I thought a little pat on our backs, because I thought the commitment of every week.
Well, you missed a couple of weeks, so you were away on holiday, which is why.
Oh, no, don't just put it on me.
Well,
it is you.
There you go.
And also, I'd like to just come back with a few hundred text messages that I got.
Yeah, okay.
Which is to sort of just come back at you two, saying that how there were so many people who loved it without Kedge. There was the Kedge army were out in their thousands, saying that actually.
So it's funny that, Tom, isn't it? Because we're all part of the same mailbox. Yeah. All the messages come into the same place.
But no, they must have DM'd him directly.
We've all got access to them.
Yeah.
I didn't see any.
No, but the Kedge army, like you said, they DM directly.
Yeah, of course it is.
But if your mum texts you, of course we're going to see that.
No, but I mean, there's many a fan page dedicated to me as well.
Yeah.
And so what, they've all got together and they said, well, actually, we need to readdress and sort of balance this out, this argument, and saying, oh my God, Kedge, yes, Simon was a third person, but he ain't a third person like Kedge.
Yeah. You're right. There's no one like you, bro. And I think we can absolutely all agree on that. But I want to say, I missed you too.
Oh,
I did.
No, but I missed you guys. And then it's nice to be in person, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's nice to be in person.
And actually this week, that's why earlier this week I was saying, oh, can you guys come around any earlier? Should we have some food together?
Yeah.
But you couldn't.
I couldn't make it. And I was gutted, which meant that you could go for a full meat.
Yeah, we
dinner.
did. We did a little.
What was on the menu?
We did. Do you know what? Tommy smashed it today.
He always smashes it.
No,
he smashed it. Today he smashed it.
It's something different.
It was
what
different.
What was it?
Pizza, because obviously that's your favourite.
You've done that.
Yeah.
Weren't guacamole.
Guacamole.
That's your favourite as well.
Nachos. He's good at nachos as well.
Yeah, he's good at that.
Melted nachos. Loaded.
Loaded.
He made chicken shawarma from scratch.
Yeah.
But
I saw it on TikTok. So what you do is you basically
this guy on TikTok.
I tell you, I'm obsessed. It's wrong, and I would love to know if I'm the oldest person on TikTok. I reckon I might be. Oh, sorry, that's me pressing the wrong button. I was trying to silence my phone, if I'm honest.
Well, you did the opposite.
Well, you made a big thing
Do
of
not
it.
disturb is what I'm trying to turn on. But I put the skewers in some onions.
Right.
So that's the base.
Yeah.
So imagine you've got 2 round bits of onion.
Yeah.
Imagine you slice up the middle section of the onion, the equator.
Yeah.
Right. That's the base. Skewers in. And then I marinated some chicken thighs and slid it down the skewer spikes.
Banging.
And then put it in the oven and roast it.
Wow.
Banging.
Then you slice it all up like a shawarma.
But the oven was did that serve? I mean, was that good?
Of course it is.
What do you mean? Did it serve? What does serve mean?
That's the lingo now, is it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's
Does it do the job?
Does it do the job?
Did it serve? Yes, it did. I aced it.
Well done.
There you go.
Yeah.
And
the word
it
for
was
that
banging.
is you ate.
Oh, is that what we say?
That's what you say nowadays. Yeah.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, this is the lingo.
So the
this
phrase for us eating is "you ate."
Yeah, to say someone smashed it, you ate.
Oh, well, even if they're not eating anything.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. Because in this case, we were eating, so that's a bit confusing.
So did the podcast? The podcast ate this week. The Brownload ate.
We did eat.
Because I've heard like, oh, yo, we eating, y'all, we eating.
Yeah,
Where's the
we're
food?
living life.
Where's the food?
Yeah.
No,
that's something else.
No, yeah, exactly. That's something.
That's from Top Boy.
Oh, is that food? Is that another reference?
Food is something else. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Top Boy's coming out next week, by the way. Just free
Is it
plug.
back? What's his like series?
I don't know, but it's the last one.
73.
5, I think. 5.
I didn't get into it, but I know Americans.
Watch it.
Americans and Canadians love it
Watch
as well.
it. Watch
Having
it.
been over there, like,
It's brilliant.
oh yeah, Top Boy, man, Top Boy, because it's like it must be very British.
It's coming out on my birthday.
Oh, perfect, which is next week.
Yeah.
1 week to go.
1 week
So you're how old?
36.
36.
That's quite. When Sad says that, I feel like, oh my god, he's aged a lot. Like, do you know what I mean? Because Sad was always because you've always been
27.
Yeah,
28.
exactly. Yeah, you've always been quite the baby. And
Yeah.
now he's like 36. My God, we're hitting 70.
No, but the shawarma. Back to shawarma. Tommy, you smashed it. It was really good.
No,
but I'll tell you what I'm going to do because I saw what you did. The onion thing, and it was as you said, it was a bit leaning tower pizza. It wasn't straight.
Because it's hard.
For your birthday, I'm going to get you the skewer thing.
Oh,
because you can buy it. I've seen it.
What, it turns around on the heat?
No. The actual thing with the base,
I know
and it's got a point coming through the middle. So
It
your
looks
shawarma.
like, imagine you just ripped out a little bit of a trolley. Right, so it's just some bar, like like a trolley.
bar, yeah.
So it's got like a little base of some bars, and then spikes going up. But basically, it's got a base.
Yeah.
So it's got like a spider's hand,
So it doesn't fall off.
So So
No, but if it's lying on,
It's not lying. It's standing up.
But then how did you get it in the oven?
You take a shelf out.
Take all the shells out.
Take one, leave one at the
Oh,
bottom.
and then how did you hang it?
You don't hang it, bro.
I did make
because
it
you use the base.
But as it was cooking, my one, because obviously juice is flowing and all that, it started to go leaning tower, and it fell over to one side.
But if you get a solid base with the spike through it,
Right.
Because my mate makes it at home and it's amazing.
Right.
You know
so I could get like aubergines and courgettes.
You could put paneer on it.
Oh, yeah, you could slide anything down it. You can sit on it.
Lovely.
If you wanted, whatever, just get in there. But you know what the most satisfying thing was? Because obviously, many a time, I'd probably say, would it have been about 1,000 times? Have you been in a kebab shop 1,000 times?
Of course you have.
No.
I reckon I've been into a
no.
kebab shop 1,000 times.
1,000. Think about that.
Yeah, Tommy, I think
so
you probably have. Think of all of them old uni days and everything.
But 1,000 just feels ridiculous.
That's 3 years.
Yeah, but it's 1,000 days. But you think, how many times a year would you go to a kebab shop? 10?
I think during uni, during your 20s, I reckon you must have.
It's 2 or 3. It's 2 or 3 times.
If you haven't been to kebab in 1,000 times, then I would be disappointed.
Yeah.
You must have.
The vegetarian's been more.
The most satisfying thing, so what I was trying to get to was, having been in a kebab shop 1,000 times, when you watch the kebab man slicing doner meat or slicing even the chicken shawarma,
the tekkers.
It just looked and it's falling off. You're like, your mouth salivating straight away. You're thinking,
you love it when they rub the pitta on it as well.
I like it when they put the pitta on the stove, like where the meat's been cooked, and so the smoky meaty pit. It just makes it a bit more.
No, but then they rub it on the leg or whatever that is. Haven't you ever seen that?
It's not
the
an
elephant leg.
Oh, it's not. It looks like a leg.
It's actually the whole shawarma.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but what part of the body?
It's not.
It's not a leg, Kedge.
No, of course it looks like a leg.
It's not a leg. Is that a leg of a chicken? Is that a leg of a chicken? That's spinning around.
I didn't think it was a chicken. I thought it was like some sort of cow or something.
This guy, I swear down.
What is that? What is it?
Kedge's looking for toenails at the bottom.
Like the feet. No, so what is that? What is that?
It's all the meat, like minced up, flavoured up.
And then stuck
Oh,
on.
and then
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
It's not like one piece of a cow or a lamb or whatever.
Oh my God, I was 2 years old when I figured this out.
You just always thought that was a huge animal
I
lug.
thought, it's got to be a lug, doesn't it?
Down.
Of course it is, because it's like thick of the leg, like a thigh, and then it goes like pointy at the bottom.
It does.
I thought, of course it's a leg.
What lamb's leg have you seen that big?
No, I don't think he knows it's lamb. He just thinks animals.
Animals,
He
yeah,
won't know.
exactly, animal, like cow.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Tyson.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
So hold on a minute. So what is that? Oh, and is this why it's so bad for you?
No.
Because it's just manufactured bakwas.
I watched some documentary about how they make donas. I don't know why. But it was basically saying this...
Was it on TikTok?
It was on YouTube, I think, actually. But it was saying... how they pick this one company saying we don't pick bad meat.
It
we
depends
don't put
where you go.
any part of the body in. These are all lamb. This fillets, that part, this part. This are all the good bits, minced down, herbed up, bang. We're the proper real deal. But there's a lot that don't. So it's just a mincy mush.
I can actually
like
say you can.
Yeah, exactly like a sausage.
Right,
exactly
but you can say when sometimes it's a good kebab or a rubbish one.
So why
you can
do
work it
people
out.
You can't tell then and there. You can tell the next day.
No. I think you can through the places that you go to.
How they cut it.
Yeah.
So then why do some people say that, it was dry? Because surely if you're mixing it,
well,
it's
if
quite
it's carved fresh,
succulent.
yeah. But then also chicken dries out. So chicken dries out more so than the lamb. Lamb's a bit more moist, a bit more oilier.
God, the vegetarian getting schooled today.
But what I always enjoyed was the way the kebab man sort of shaves it off, and that shave. Some of them have those electric.
Yeah, the machine.
Did your one cook all the way through, or did you have to cut it and then put it back in again?
No, I purposely, because it's quite a lot of chicken. I used 3 packs of chicken thighs. And I'm very conscious about meat. So I wrapped mine in foil, cooked it for an hour, then took the foil off and cooked it for another hour.
Right.
Which is a lot more.
So it's cooked all the way through to the skewer?
Yeah.
See, the way my mate done it, and I've seen it, he cuts like the end bit off and then puts it back in. And then it keeps cooking.
And it keeps going.
Yeah.
So he's almost, but then that's a risk with chicken because I think
No, because then that chicken, you can actually leave at the bottom of the
pot pan.
And it's still
Cooking
moist
away.
because it's coming off.
Right.
Maybe that's the techers for the next one.
Maybe
the juice.
I'll get my kebab shop techers down. Actually, I was in a kebab shop on the weekend, coming back from a night out, and can I say I had a little issue with the kebab shop man.
Oh.
So me and my wife would go to her. So we've just come back from Canada, a little bit tired, but the next day it's a close mate's 40th birthday party. She said it would really mean a lot to her if we turned up. Booked a little pub in a bar area in King's Cross,
right?
Quite actually around the corner from when we're going to do the live podcast. Are we still doing it at King's Place?
Yeah.
Yes, brilliant. Yeah, it's a lovely venue. So around the corner from there, anyway, we're in this bar. They had a few little nibbles, but
which reminds me, we need to sort out what we're going to do as an after party, but we'll get.
Okay. Well, I found a nice little bar around the corner. We can't go with this bar.
Lovely.
I'm getting in my car and go home.
Are you ready? You're going to be done. We always say we're going to do an after party.
No, we don't.
No, last time we did, it was brilliant.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. We were tired.
We were tired. We went home.
Why are you being so all uncle about it?
No, because the amount of times I've said so me and Satch have had this conversation because I'll be like all up and buzzing and I'm on my way to a comedy night around by where Satch is DJing. I go, Satch, what are you doing today? He goes, I'm at this sort of bar, lounge, whatever. I go, yeah, you know what? My comedy night's around the corner. I'll see you at the end.
He ain't coming.
As soon as my show's over, I'm like, I just want to go home.
Well, you guys want to go home after the podcast?
I'm going home. I've got San Con that next day. I'm going home.
Oh.
I'm just putting it out there.
Oh.
If you would like to win tickets to have an after party with Kedge, or if you'd like to have,
Kedge out.
if you'd like to
if you want to take him, just take him.
Yeah, what's that? Well, not donate a Kedge. What's the word?
Rent a Kedge.
Sponsor.
When you sponsor a Kedge. There you go.
Sponsor a Kedge.
We're looking for someone to take care of him between the hours of about
Just
10:30, 11
Yeah.
till 7 a.m.
No. Just a couple of hours.
Couple hours, drinking partners.
Yeah, just drinking. Yeah.
People who drink beer, ideally.
Anything really. I don't care. I'm not fussing.
You're
know
not
me.
fussing?
It all goes down.
Tommy, we'll go kebab shop.
Maybe Kedge will go down. So enjoy a couple of hours.
Yep.
Couple of hours with Kedge. That'd be lovely.
Go on, so what happened at the kebab shop?
Right, so I'm at the kebab shop. I get there, and on the way home, and Mrs. Funny, exactly what you said. We're looking at kebab shops, kind of going, looking at the signage, and totally judging a kebab shop by the cover, and just kind of go, "Oh, do you reckon that's a good one? It's gonna be a good one because we both.
Mate, they all look rubbish.
No. You can kind of. And we're going
sometimes
through,
you can scope out a good one.
Yeah, and
well, you know when there's a good one,
and we're going through like Shoreditch, a bit more trendy bending.
Right.
There's good ones around there.
Yeah. So then we see one, couldn't park up. Oh, go to the next one. Come on. My wife's like
hangry.
She's going. We're not gonna go all the way home, are we? Because a lot of them are shut around us. So I went, I think we'll stop. Stopped off, got there, blah, blah, blah. All right, in we get, parked up, go in. She wants a doner wrap. I want doner meat and chips.
Yeah.
Yep. Ken, do you know what part of the body that is? Or what it is?
I don't know the difference between the two.
Chips are made from something called potatoes.
In my head, I was going, what's a doner wrap?
He didn't know what a doner wrap is.
meat and chips?
So she wants a doner meat in a flour tortilla wrap.
In a wrap
with a sauce.
doner kebab in a wrap.
Oh, that's
Not in a
new.
pitta.
I've not seen that one.
Oh, it's a good one. It's a nice.
I thought normally it's just always in a pitta.
Hold it like a
that's
nice
it, yeah.
tube
Right,
of meat.
yeah.
Whereas I like mine on the chips, so that like the doner meatiness is going
I've
into
seen
the
that
chips.
before,
Right?
chips, yeah.
Right.
And then she pipes up, which she shouldn't have done, because I've done the ordering. Done a wrap for my wife. Thank you very much, garçon. With burger sauce. That's how she has it. Lots of burger sauce. So she's having hers. I ordered mine, and I went, Donna, meat and chips. And she went, oh,
what sauce did you put on there quickly?
Oh, me, a garlic and chili. With her,
standard.
Yeah.
I think if I had that, I'd eat
Yeah,
it as well.
yeah, but not too much chili. I prefer it to be garlic
More
heavy.
garlicky than chili,
man.
yeah.
And then she goes, oh yeah, and can we have cheese on his chips? I went, whoa, no.
Why would she do that?
Because she's an interfering woman, right? So she controls my life. And it said, no, I'm only going. So she basically said, she goes, what? She goes, cheesy chips, and then you have your done me. I went, no. Something immediately, cheese and lamb don't go together.
Yeah.
Cheese and lamb doesn't work.
That doesn't
cheese,
work.
beef burgers, fine. Chicken burgers with cheese, fine.
Yeah.
Cheese
like,
and lamb.
Yeah, it's like having cheese and lassi.
Like cheese and sausage doesn't go.
No,
cheese and
I couldn't
pork
do that.
doesn't go. Right? So I know you don't eat pork, do you?
No.
You don't eat any at all. And then but like, so I was like, no. And then obviously then everyone looks around in the kebab shop because I look like I've just gone, because I've gone, whoa!
Domestic.
Stop. No,
Override.
Right? And then I suddenly felt guilty because I obviously reacted to it.
Made a
Because
scene.
I did not want cheesy chips with Donna meat on top.
Yeah, no, but
right?
that's standard.
Right? And also, it's my food. And then I went, I'll order you some chips with cheesy chips.
Yeah, that's what exactly.
Right? Yeah. And she goes, no. I don't want that. I don't want a whole portion. I don't want a whole portion. And I went, mate. And I looked at the kebab shop man. I went, do me a favor. Split my chips. Put them separately.
Yeah.
And put a bit of cheese on top. You know what he goes? No, I can't do that. I said, what do you mean? He goes, I can't do that.
He wanted to see more.
No, well.
He wanted to see where this went.
But it bugged me that he can't. I said, what do you mean?
No,
I
but
said,
he can't. He can't.
Why can't he? It's the same portion of chips. Split it. Put just a bit of my chips in another little tray, and put the cheese on top. Charge me for the cheese. Charge me for the tray.
He knows the portion per tray, and then he's got half it. Then he might give you 2-3 extra chips, and it's like, it's not.
I think he's just being difficult.
He was being difficult, and
that's happened to me once.
And there wasn't a queue before you say that. There was nobody behind me, and I was like, I went on, and I then sarcastically, because I'm now a little bit hungry. I'm driving.
annoyed.
You know, everyone else around me is a little bit tipsy who are in the kebab shop.
Yeah.
But they're all looking now because obviously this
This
bald man's piped up about cheesy chips, and I went, Anna. I said, you're right. Of course, if you split the chips, God knows what will happen. And he went, exactly. I went, yeah. I said, and then kebab shop gods will not look down upon you fondly. Correct. And he went. He just nodded because I don't think he understood.
He didn't get the joke.
And I said, don't worry about it. And then I just gave my wife a few chips out of my chips. But I was saying, I don't like that in general. I don't like it
You
when
could have just done it.
There's no logic.
Yeah.
And my stubbornness wants to kind of go, but mate, it's the same amount of chips.
Yeah.
All you're doing is putting some of mine.
And I'll pay you for
separate,
the cheese.
And I'll pay for the service of it.
Yeah,
if he goes, you got to give me £2 to do it. I go, no worries, take it for the tax.
Yeah.
But it's when people
I had
do
that once when I went to kebab shop. I ordered a large chicken shish.
Yeah.
You know, they obviously give you a large or a small pitta. I was like, bruv, just give me a small pitta though. I don't want a large one.
Oh, so you wanted a small one instead of the large one?
Yeah, and I was like, can you just kind of put it so like the chicken and the thing? He goes, I can't do it. He goes, I can't put it like sort of separate.
Hold on. So he would have given you the chicken kebab.
I was like, just
with a large pitta.
Yeah.
But you said I don't want a large pitta.
I was like, I don't want a small one. And I was like, can you just make that like a small, and I'll just put the other chicken like separate. Do you see what I mean?
Oh right, yeah. So the extra chicken that doesn't fit in the small
just
pitta,
leave it, put it in another little box. He goes, no, I can't do it.
What? Because
I don't know.
See, I don't know.
And I was just like,
do you know what I mean, Ked?
No, I don't.
It's
and then do you know what I
service.
did to him? I said, just chuck it in that box, and he was like, oh, okay, cool, I can do that. I'm like,
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
I could just put my hands out and be like,
I didn't even realize it's quite stressful going
Well,
to
I
a
tell you what,
kebab shop.
it's just awkward.
No, I tell you what it is.
I'll pay you for the box if you want.
A lot of people, not most people, it's terrible. A lot of people are just conditioned to do what they're told. And the lemmings element of life.
Yes.
You know, like, just follow.
This is the way.
No, I don't know. I'll have to speak to my supervisors about that. It's that thing. I wasn't like that. Even when I was working in the bars and ice cream shops when I was at the university and all that, I'd flex around. Remember one woman came up, because it's down in Bournemouth, and she goes, oh, how much for an ice cream? And back then, 25 years ago, it was like £2.50.
Yeah.
And she goes, £2.50 for an ice cream. She goes, I live here. I live in Bournemouth. We come here all the time. Because of the tourists, you're charging to... I said, listen, relax. Take it.
You gave it away.
I'll give it away. I said, by the time they cash this up in 6 months' time, I'll be long gone, right? Yeah. I said, Koi Gandhi. And she went, what? I said, honestly, relax. Yeah. I said, it doesn't matter that much, right? And
you gave it to her?
Yeah, I gave it to her.
Wow.
I actually tell a lie, because I suddenly got nervous afterwards. I put the £2.50 in the till myself.
Oh, he
that's
borrowed
nice
it.
of you.
But that was because, for the moment, I was like, if it's causing you this much dookiness, Don't worry, Lala.
Yeah, but there's
Ice
a lot
cream
of duck in the world.
kongi. Yeah,
There's a lot of duck in the
There's a
world.
lot
But
of-
I tell you what, there wasn't in India last week because there was a moment in history that basically unified.
the javelin thrower.
Well, the javelin thrower recently,
Got gold,
yeah.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got gold.
And what I love is that he knew he got gold when he lobbed it. He went,
Yeah, he just lobbed it.
One
You know what?
instead of
It didn't even look like a. I didn't think it was a good throw.
Yeah,
Was that the world champion?
Hold on 1 second. You didn't think it looked like a good throw. Ask him why. What?
Why?
No, I just
What
thought.
was
I
it
just-
about his javelin form?
I just didn't think that he had the right bit of techers for it because the way he sort of finished up with it and the way he kind of walked around, I thought, I felt like, he didn't want to go he didn't give it his maximum. Like, you know, sometimes you go, you get that sort of sound.
But
he didn't do that.
You can shut up because he did, and he won the gold.
Yeah.
He did win a
But
goal. I'm talking about
who's a cricketer who lobs it?
Muralitharan.
Yeah, that one. He lobbed it a bit like that from the side.
It was a side angle.
wasn't like
no, you're talking about Lasith Malinga.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
The slinger.
Malinga.
Malinga the slinger. That's it.
Yeah.
So, like, whereas Fatima Whitbread, she had lovely form, nice.
But that's what I mean.
Buggity.
Yeah,
No, but you
I'm not saying he had bad
forget
form.
the
I'm not saying he
form.
had bad form. I just thought I didn't think that he had enough power in it.
Don't matter.
And
Don't
he
matter
aced
about
it.
the way. Just do it and win.
He was very good. But I'm talking about the other major event, and actually, I think probably.
Was it that new film, the Ranveer Singh one that came out?
Oh my god!
I know how much you love him.
Don't.
Was it the new Ranveer Singh film set in Arsenal's football stadium with the basketball?
While playing basketball.
All the things that could wine kedge
No,
up about
it
him.
wasn't that. It was basically probably since the last India-Pakistan game. I think this was the first time that the nation were all glued to their tellies, and everyone that you followed, like from India, were all talking about it on Instagram and their stories and everything. And that was the moon landing,
Oh, of
Chandrayaan 3, which obviously the Brown Road is kind of connected with because if you remember, when we first did our podcast show at the podcast festival, they literally were about to land the first time.
Yes.
And it didn't work. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And we spoke about it.
They got close to the surface and
then it
crashed.
crashed.
Yeah, that was
And
it.
so
Dropped.
it's quite synonymous with
So
the
you're
Brown Road.
telling me it took 4 years for that to actually happen?
4 years, Sedge.
Yeah.
It's not
What?
easy,
What?
bro. They got to build
Just
a
send
rocket.
what do you
and they
mean?
got-
Send another one up the next day.
No,
that one
it
crashed.
doesn't just work like that.
Yeah, with like longer legs, so that when you get closer to the surface,
No.
it doesn't fall.
There's a whole lot of science and physics and everything involved.
Oh, was
in
there?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Same
gotta-
with throwing a javelin, Satch. You wouldn't know, but me and
Sorry.
Kedge do, because we all know about javelin and spaceship form.
Yeah,
But
but also it was harder because India were going to the South Pole, which no other country
To
has
the South
managed.
Pole. You don't need to go to the moon for that, mate.
No, the South Pole of the moon, which there's only 3 other countries
That have been to
in history that have landed on the moon. I was shocked. Do you
Russia.
want to guess? Russia,
China,
China,
US.
and US. Not even England have managed to land on the moon.
No, they've got no business being there anyway.
Not even Branson himself has got there yet.
but
And I thought, hold on a minute, India have done it. And this time it landed
Okay.
at the South Pole. So it's the first country to go to the South Pole of the moon. So it's never been ventured there. They left a mark and everything like that, that
bet
India
they
have been
left
there. But
stains,
but-
rubbish.
what?
Who's left a deputy on the moon? Who done that? Was it
It
Indians?
wasn't a person,
Bloody
it was a
Indians.
robot.
I saw a whole lot of. I don't know if I think it was fake, but apparently there was like when they landed there, they imprinted like the India sign on the moon, and because obviously there's no air on it, it doesn't get. It does the imprint will last there forever and all of that kind of nonsense. I saw that as well. But I mean, the fact is that they achieved something absolutely incredible.
Can I just ask a couple of very basic questions? Because I'm sure you'll know the answer. Number
Go on.
one, I didn't realise there was a North Pole, South Pole
Yeah,
to the
neither
moon.
did I.
Yeah.
Is it a cold? Is it colder? Why is it the south side? Why is it that this side?
Penguins live there.
And also, if we're rotating, yeah, exactly. It's
I
a
don't know.
little like moon penguin. If we're rotating around the Earth, I thought there wouldn't be one side that is the other side. Many sides could be the other side. Does that make
Yes,
sense?
this is the other side to where they've landed. So where the other 3 countries have landed, apparently is the shorter side
See-
to get to. So India went the longest distance.
In a nice
Typical.
way, it got lost.
Yeah. Typically, everything's long over there. You've got to
Yeah.
wait longer to
Yeah.
get things done.
Got long.
Long
Got lost.
queues.
and they got there in the end.
Buffet lines.
They got there in the end. And like have you seen the photos they've sent back?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it looks like a close up of a papadum, but you
Oh,
know.
really?
But it's look, I hate to be cynical, Satch,
Oh, really?
Oh, cynical Satch.
Cynical Satch.
Cynical Satch.
but I think I saw the photos.
Yeah, which
If-
does
if-
look like a black and white close up of a
It's,
papadum.
it's terrible. Like, I'm sorry, but I think if me, you, and Tommy said we'd been to the moon and we had like this massive studio with all these people working and everyone celebrating and saying, "Yeah, we landed," we can make people believe we landed on the moon.
Yeah.
Just saying. Then when I looked at the actual footage of everyone celebrating, I thought this could be a film.
There was.
Are you mildly suggesting that?
I just don't believe it in the sense of
what, that anyone has, or that India?
I don't think anyone has. But I'm just saying, I want to see, if I see something landing on the moon, I want to see a camera on the moon first and then something landing on it.
But you've got to get the camera on there first, haven't you?
I get that, but then it's just a blag, innit? Until I've seen something come down.
And with all the
At the moment, it's all the blag.
They had the graphics of how that thing landed.
No, but anyone can make up them graphics.
Yeah, graphics
And come on, the graphics are a bit of shit.
Yeah. but also, every Indian I know,
You can't say the graphics are good. Do you think they're good?
No, I thought it was all right. I thought it was good.
Shit.
I thought, the image that everyone was sharing to the stories of that spaceship landing.
That was all fake.
With the Indian flag.
It don't look like that. It don't look like that.
But also, every Indian I know has got 2 mobile phones. So you're telling me one of these astronauts can't whip out their phone and just film it properly?
No, there's no astronaut.
It's just a robot.
It's just, there's no astronaut.
Well, then you can't sellotape one to the window and then turn it on the phone.
No, you can't.
Just a film.
Because it will be melted. But it
It'll be melted.
No, it goes through gravity and all that.
Yeah,
for the stratosphere and all that. I know that.
You just said it goes through gravity, stratosphere and all that, innit?
No.
Like the clouds, innit? The clouds.
Melted, innit?
No. When it goes out of that the ring that's protecting.
It's probably set on fire or something.
Yeah, it does go. It starts to get melted.
I don't know why you interrupted. Let him finish.
No, I think
because he's about to tee himself up.
No,
it's the ring, innit? And the ring in the stratosphere,
I just don't know why he's so excited because look, when I saw it, people were talking about it and I thought, okay, I'm not sure if this is going to be massive news. Bruv, it was on the 6 o'clock news, the 10 o'clock. It was the first story and I thought...
The Western world was shocked.
And I thought, right, everyone's really making a big deal of this. Then I saw the pictures and stuff and I thought...
You're telling me you didn't get any WhatsApp messages from your rallies in India?
No.
I did. I got sent quite a lot of
that. It was on fire.
No,
Congratulations, India, and all of this.
Why are they congratulating you?
Well, no, just in the family, in the family.
Why are they congratulating your family?
No,
are they
from
space?
No,
like sharing.
They're all congratulating themselves because now they're all Indian.
Yeah, because
they're one from Harrow Bush.
Hang on a minute, that's got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, no, because it's a proud moment for the country, isn't it?
But has that got anything to do with you directly?
Well, yeah, because it's it's Mera Bharat and it's and it's Sare Jahan.
Give it a rest.
Yeah, and so the Indian flag is there, and it's for a country like India, I think it's a big step.
To start with, I don't think India has any business being there anyway.
No.
Oh
No, now they do.
Why?
Because it's a power move, right?
Yeah, but they need to fix up stuff in India.
The Chinese
Can I
are
say
still
that?
working.
Am I going to get...
No, you can say that. But the Chinese are still working on a project to get to where India have already got.
Wow.
Like the Russians are still working on a project to get to where India have got as well.
I get that, but
so it's a big step forward.
Can I? Okay, I'm going to call it
for the community.
If you think about your school, the Indian kids were smarter than the Chinese kids.
Oh no, I wouldn't go.
The Chinese kids work harder.
No,
they do. They work harder because their mum and dad they kick their chittar, man. They kick them.
But so did
the Indians.
No, the South Indians really kick their kids chittars. The Punjabis, they're more.
So yeah, maybe you guys let the side down, but us Gujaratis, we were being slapped, bro.
Were you really? Was it hard?
Oh mate, it
like,
was.
Up until 6 a.m. work before school, work after school.
Yeah.
Why do you describe my life?
Okay, I never did that. But I think the chin up even earlier. But once you aced the test, it was Sunil Shah at school. Sunil Shah would smash.
Even though I tried, but it just didn't go in for me.
Same here, bruv. Arts and drama all the way.
We had Jason Kwan. He was quality, bro. He was really super.
JK.
Yeah, JK. He was.
But anyway,
clever.
I just think this whole thing. It's like, all right, great. Well, how's that going to help India?
I think it just gets there. It just brings you to the table with the big superpowers. I think.
But how does that help the people in India? Apart from a few pictures and WhatsApp messages.
Yeah, if you're in a slum.
Yeah, how's it going to help
you're
you?
Going, great.
We ain't got water.
They've done that, but they can't sort me out.
Yeah.
So in fact, move me to the south side of the moon.
Exactly.
I'll probably be better off
I'm
there.
glad you guys weren't at the table when I was chatting with all the other uncles and all the Desi people who were so proud of the big achievement. If you had come along there and gone, what are they saying in the gullies? That would have really exploded. Oh my God. They would have really...
exploding the gullies. So, funny enough, there was a lot of people celebrating. There was a lot of people celebrating the landing on the moon. And I could feel it. And obviously I was in Canada. By the way, Canada, Brampton, Toronto is so Punjabi. All Punjabi, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not balling or anything. Through my bank account, I get lounge passes to the business lounge.
Oh, hello.
Free food and drink. So on the way there, going to Canada with my mum and dad 2 weeks before. This is all relevant to the
landing on the okay.
Yeah, landing. And so on the way there, I get 6 passes a year.
Yeah.
My mum and dad, me and the missus, 2 kids.
Right.
Bosh,
6 of you.
in we go. Right. The guy only swiped 5. Somebody like in the kind of rush of it all. He just he used there's little barcodes.
Yeah, one was left.
So I've got one left on my little banking app thing to say I've got one more pass in the lounge. So then on the way back, got 1 pass. My mum and dad had to come back earlier.
Yeah.
And then so there's only 4 of us. 2 which are kids. So I go up to the business lounge because our plane was delayed on the way back.
Yeah.
And then I went, look, I said, I got 1 pass. But there's 4 of us. We're only here for half an hour. The plane's been delayed a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Can we just come and chill out here? She goes, no. She's Indian lady. No. No.
In Canada.
In Canada,
okay.
at the airport. She goes, I'm going to have to charge you for 3 people.
Yeah.
Which
is fair.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
I went, or you could remember the fact that I'm Indian. You're Indian. This is right. We've just landed a craft on the moon. I said, Jai Hind. And she stopped me. She put her hand on my hand. She went, stop talking. Go and get your family. I was like, Rizzo! Got the family. Let him swipe the 1 pass.
So he's seeing here.
Sare jahan se acha Hindustan. Yeah, man. Straight in.
That's a power move. Well done, Tommy.
Tommy, that is a blag of the year.
Blag.
That is very
blag
good.
of the year.
Ask my wife. That's why we all went in. That's why she started telling the story, and I said no.
And
no,
then
no.
did she start singing? Did she do anything?
No,
did she just like reveal like the document underneath with the 3 colours or something like
Can
that?
I be honest? They've got so used to me blagging things. I like to blag things wherever I go.
Yeah, you are.
But if I know, let's say a restaurant's closing, then I want to be the last one to get served, and they go, no, we're closed. I go, oh, go on, blah, blah, blah,
go
blah.
on in,
squeeze one more in.
And when I get it, I love stuff like that. So I don't take the mick or take advantage of anyone. But this one, I'm like, it's a business land. So we went in there.
Food's going to go in the bin anyway.
We had pretzels, nachos. On a buffet like that, you just have whatever doesn't go together, and just kind of grab whatever. Nachos. I put the cheese on top.
So legit, that excuse worked.
Bruv, I said, yeah. But she actually, I don't think it did work. She just said, stop talking.
Oh, you're annoying me.
Yeah, not more like.
Maybe you were annoying.
Yeah, but I said, come on, Jai Hind, we've just landed on a spaceship, and let's celebrate that. And that was it. That was the one to get us in.
Brilliant.
So there you go. Give it a go.
So any other places that anyone else is going? Because obviously the moon is now taken over. The Indians have got the south of it.
Yeah, and
what other planets are we
maybe,
to?
And we don't know this, but secretly they could be planning to even get sort of overtake and lead the race to Mars.
No, that's got to happen. They've got to get that ready.
Like the moon's not enough. Now we're going to go Mars.
Yeah.
Well, who's going Mars?
Well, no. So it's funny because we talk about
what country.
Well, no, I think they're all planning to, because obviously then it starts involving light years and all of this kind of stuff, isn't it? So it's a further trip than the South Pole of the moon. It's a long trip. Uncertainty.
In Hindi, do they call it Buzz-Batti-Years? Is it like kitne Buzz-Batti-Years? Is it just Buzz-Batti-Years?
No, because I think it's a scientific term, so it's light years.
Light years.
Yeah, light years.
Why do you have to? What were your head?
Because that's how we said.
When it called Buzz-Batti-Year.
Buzz-Batti rice.
What? Buzz-Batti-Year.
What's Buzz-Batti-Year? What's Buzz?
Toy Story.
Oh, like Buzz-Batties.
Buzz.
That's what they should all be referring to them each other as. They're all the astronauts.
Buzz-Batties. Okay, so so basically, talking of Mars, and the scientists have been actually looking at.
Just trying to bring it back.
Yeah,
all this Batti talk.
Yeah, yeah.
Go on, okay.
So the scientists have basically done simulation, and they found out the right and the wrong personalities to colonize a planet like Mars. Right? You guys are still going.
He's still giggling.
He's still giggling. It's such a baby sometimes. He's such a child.
Yes.
Right, he's got tears coming out of his eyes.
I'm not even saying anything.
This is good. I like this.
So I know
the
you
right
like this.
type of people to colonize.
Yeah, so they ran a study.
Characteristics. Yeah.
So they ran a 28-year study.
If you could put people on Mars.
Yeah, if you had to colonize it, they ran a 28-year simulation of how this planet could be colonized and the type of residents that would best help a settlement to survive and thrive on this planet.
Yeah.
Right?
Because you think, sorry, very quickly, you think about Lord of the Flies, you know, like the one where they land on that beach
Yeah.
and they all start attacking each other, or even the film The Beach, where they go together and people start turning on each other, meaning you don't want panickers, you don't want greedy people, you don't want dictatorship.
Exactly.
So yeah, I like this.
So this is assuming, obviously, that the colony has already been constructed and food, air and water can already be produced locally.
Yeah.
And so then they go, right, so what is the kind of people that we what are the kind of people that we want on this planet? And so what they've explained is that each agent is granted skills associated with the civilian and military occupational specialists. And so what these kind of people that are looking at, so basically, you know, like Sims.
Yeah,
the game,
yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at that, but it's like for scientists. So they ran this kind of massive game.
Right.
Like, what are the kind of people?
I don't get this. I still don't get
so
this.
there's these three types of personalities. You've got the low on competitiveness and aggression.
You've got to be low on.
Yeah,
Low,
so they're known as agreeables.
Yeah, I think I'm an agreeable. I'm not very competitive. Like
Low
that.
on and aggression, right? Then you've got
Yeah.
the neurotics, highly competitive, aggressive, and unable to cope with boredom or the routine change.
Sketch.
Yeah, that's probably me.
You're not that aggressive though.
No, it doesn't say aggressive. It just says highly. Oh yeah, well,
He's passive aggressive.
No, he's not. He's not aggressive. He's like, come on. I know what they mean. They mean that person, that almost like slightly narcissistic boss type
Yeah,
person.
narcissistic.
Who's like, guys, you know, what's going on? I need this now. Blah, blah, blah. It's that
like
person.
ants in the pants. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
you
Yeah.
know, who's
Then you
like
got the reactives. They have a competitive, impersonal orientation. I think that's probably me.
Reactive, said again?
I have a competitive, impersonal orientation. And then you got the
I don't know what that means.
socials. Then you got the socials, which are the extroverted and need social interaction.
That's you.
That's probably me.
So at the
And
moment,
Tommy.
you've
No,
only-
you don't like people.
I do.
No, he does.
I do.
Yeah,
I
no,
do.
yeah.
I do.
So
They don't like him.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that way around.
So anyway, so they set up these things, and they found out the lowest number of people that you need to sustain a colony is 22, and the people that they don't want in there are the neurotics.
Oh, good. Yeah, they don't want those crazy, pushy types.
Yeah, because
good.
they seem to die at a much
Well,
higher
by the
rate.
sounds of it,
Yeah.
there's no place for me on Mars.
There's no place for you, no.
I'm happy here.
But they will
Kedge sounds like he's described himself 3 times.
Yeah.
So he can go.
all those 3 people are you. Even
Yeah.
the ones that wasn't
Basically, what
welcome.
they're trying to say is that the less neurotic you are, the more chance you got of surviving on Mars.
Yeah.
That's what they've got the conclusion down to.
Because you got to be out. You got to think outside of yourself
Wouldn't
and
you
be
just-
part of the
wouldn't you
community. You got to be a
just
community person. That's what
Wouldn't-
it is.
Yeah, but just imagine that we all get a chance to start from scratch.
Yeah.
But I
What?
don't need to go Mars to do that.
Well, you can't do it here.
Of course I can.
He can.
No, you can't.
We just move to another country.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
But
of
you've
course I
got
can.
someone else's rules, Saj.
What do you mean?
No, I don't think you're understanding. I'm saying you get to start civilization from zero.
Satch won't even change from Samsung to iPhone, let alone
Yeah,
change
but why
planets.
would I wanna do that?
But you could create the Satch phone.
I ain't got time for that. I want to
No,
I
but-
want to live now.
No, but see, this is why. So Satch would not be the leader.
No.
I think
No,
Satch.
it's not a bit about being a leader. I would be a leader in whatever the
but that's what I
situation
mean.
is.
But the situation is you get to start civilization from scratch.
But how's that going to help me?
Because you get to like.
Because you're going to
make
be the
babies
founding
in
father.
Mars.
You're going to be the founding
I don't
fathers.
want to be a founding. I want to
There
worry
might be
about me
down-
now. Not
Yeah, but
do
you-
something for
But
when
you'd
man's
still
not
be
here.
you now, but you'd be you now over there.
No, it's
That's
not,
all it
because
is.
that's going to take years of stuff to be done. And I ain't got
Jesus,
time
Satch
for
doesn't
that.
want it. Satch wants it now. Satch
I
wants
need
it
it now.
ready-made now.
Not
Really?
ready-made now. I just want it now, like here.
Oh, no, I mean,
So
but then
you wouldn't take on that challenge
To
of
go to Mars, I wouldn't go.
You wouldn't go step a new life.
new life,
I wouldn't
new.
go. I wouldn't
history.
do
but
it
you
on
get to
another
choose.
planet. I'd do
You
it over
get
here.
to choose how you barter or what is the currency rate.
I don't care.
Would you though? I don't. He's not going over there as the owner of Mars. He's going over there probably as part of a space program where Britain have got a bit of land and he's selected to maybe go over there and start life.
Yeah.
So he can't go, and I ban anybody pushing into a queue.
No, but let's just say
You
if
know.
Elon Musk gets
Yeah.
to Mars,
Yeah.
right, there is no rule that bounds him that he's got to operate it like America.
No, you're right.
There's no one there to regulate it. You go, if you get there and you take, let's just say you take 5 families out there. You're
can
the
live how
Don,
you want.
You're the Don Daddy. You decide how.
I get that, but I don't
what
like
are the
the-
rules?
but
What,
that's
how do you
okay,
treat
hold on.
people?
I just-
it's just you get to start from year 0, guys.
On that kind of note, I was just thinking. So really, what you're saying is, Nobody.
Like you're playing Sims. You get to start from scratch.
I don't want to play Sims.
You get to build the sanitation around the place.
Beautiful, dirty pipes. That's what you get to do.
See
Think
what
about
I
it,
mean?
Sad.
I
He
did
really
this.
knows how to
You're
sell
not
it, doesn't
selling
he?
it to me.
Oh, come on, Sad. You could design the flush, the new style of toilet paper that doesn't
You
float
decide,
away.
actually, you know what? From now on, none of these thrown types of toilets. We're going to go back to basic. Everyone crouches, and that's because it's good for your guts, and that's how
It does not
works for you.
interest me at all. I want to worry about myself. Forget
Right now.
civilization.
Yeah, just want to go set it up. And also,
Why do I want to set it up for other people?
isn't the journey time like a year as well?
Exactly.
Well,
You
yeah,
haven't
my-
got time for that.
Maybe a bit
A
longer.
whole year in a craft. But no, so
Forget
nobody.
that.
It sounds like nobody owns the moon then, right?
No.
Well, Indians got the South Pole now.
So technically, really, on that basis, nobody should own a country. Like if you don't own the moon,
That's the basis of all the problems in the world.
yeah,
People owning countries
yeah,
and stuff. Yeah.
division.
Territorial, yeah.
Yeah.
So then in that way, how would you set up Mars, Tommy?
Oh, but honestly, well,
Because are you trying to say that you can live without boundaries? Is that what you're trying?
yeah, I would have it as one planet, one country.
nation.
Yeah, and by the way, sorry,
No, but that's not going to work because some next man's just going to come there and be like, well, this space is mine and put a fence
yeah,
around
exactly. But then that's what I'm saying. You can't do that.
it. No, but
No,
you
no,
can.
but if Tommy's in charge, if
No,
Tommy's the
no,
bub,
No, but doesn't matter. Someone will come that's more dominated than Tommy and just say, this is mine. What are you going to do then?
But then
That's when you
that's when
fight.
you have the enforcement, right? But what I'd want to do is say, no, that's fine. Everyone can have sections that they look after. Like you got to maintain the land, the ground, whatever it is. The satch's broken, dirty pipes, whatever it is. I've got to fix it.
Yeah.
That guy. You remember that guy who came to put the dirty pipes in? He obviously didn't like us. He laid them really badly and chipped
He's
out.
gone back to Earth.
Typical Indian builder. Can't
He's
find
gone
him.
back to
Not
Earth.
answering his phone now.
Yeah.
But he didn't bring his phone because it would have melted on the way here. Apparently because of the gravity in the stratosphere and all that. But I don't think. I don't, honestly, I heard Russell Brand talk about this. If I'm honest, I'm not claiming it about how borders and boundaries and the problems they create, right?
It's a problem.
Yeah, you're right. And particularly now because of COVID and also because of global issues and all that, I thought we need to go back to be thinking as a planet, as a species, not as a nation.
I agree.
So that's a bit of a
but
thing of mine.
I think that's you looking at it from the perspective of you thinking that everyone's like you. Sometimes you need boundaries and borders because people are thick.
Yeah, but then that's okay. Thick people are still welcome to come and go and travel or whatever, right?
I don't think they are.
And I'm probably thick compared to
No,
other
but
people.
if you set the agenda as we're all caring, loving people.
But not everyone is. You're trying to. That's what I'm saying. You're
No,
trying
but
to
when you
say
go
that
to
everyone is like you, which
but-
is not the case.
No, but okay. So, for example, when the Punjabis all landed in Canada, in
Right.
Toronto, they don't behave like the Punjabis in Punjab. They're a bit more modern. It's like they've bought into the Toronto way. Hello, how are you, sir? You know, they're doing all the politeness that Canadians are. Canadians are, in general, quite nice people. So I think the Punjabis have taken it on. So they're not very... So in the same way, if you say you're coming to Mars, we're going to live there, but we want everyone to be like this.
Yeah, because if you have like the mandate
Nicey.
of like, well,
They
this
will.
is this
They
is the
have to.
this is the rules.
Mars mandate, M&Ms.
Yeah, M&Ms, the Mars mandates.
You can do it like the mandate.
I think wherever you're going to go, and even on Mars, people are going to be pricks, and you can't stop.
No,
them.
you're right. You
And-
can't
and-
avoid it, or people are going to give birth to them.
Exactly. Yeah, you're going to give birth to a prick.
Yeah.
No, because if you have a sort of loving society,
Let
then
me send them back
only
to Earth.
love will be born.
Oh, you send them back. Send them back to where you came from. Go back
Yeah,
to Earth.
if you don't fit in,
Well,
go back to
I
where
think we've
you came from.
I think we've written a
Oh.
script for a new show on Apple
a-
TV. Honestly, I think
yeah.
this could be.
Can we
brilliant.
can we bring it back to like Britain, please? Because I've had enough of all of this space talk, and I think
Go on.
we've got more pressing issues over here that are doing everyone's head in. I mean, this weekend to start with, the
Carnival.
Carnival. Oh, Carnival was sick this year.
Did
by
you
the
go?
way. I'm gutted I didn't go.
Oh, okay.
I'm really gutted. Yeah, I saw some great footage, and I was like, oh, gutted. Idris Elba was there performing.
Yeah,
I saw that, and he did a DJ set. I was like, that looks sick. Giggs was there.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Not right. The rapper.
His
Giggs.
brother.
Yeah,
No.
The one whose
Oh,
missus he
just
stole.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
But that was a moment for Carnival this year. Honestly, so much happened. But anyway, the bad stuff. This
this is a broken Britain
Britain.
section. Are we doing?
Eulers.
Yeah.
Everyone's moaning about it, and I don't know why personally, but it's affected a lot of
Eulers
people.
almost sounds like it's a swear word that you
Yeah.
should be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Ules kapartai. Does that work?
I know people that are so angry about it. They're like, well, I can't come off my driveway with my vehicle, van or whatever.
It's funny
it
you
is.
say that. So I've got a
12.50.
very good friend who
Really?
loves
No, you
Matthew.
haven't.
Believe it.
Come on, it's an acquaintance.
No, he's an Asian brother, and he
You
collects.
got Asian friends?
I do, yeah, one of two. And
Is it the singer from Salman Khan's films?
no.
Not him. What's his name again? K.
Oh, Kamal Khan.
Yeah.
No.
Johnny.
No,
That's
I
not
wouldn't
his friend.
recommend. I wouldn't class him as a friend like that.
Really?
No,
He
he's
talks
an
about you really
acquaintance.
highly.
No, he
Shame.
doesn't. No.
He said, "I'd like to go
He
set
did
up
message me
set
randomly.
up life on Mars with Kedge."
No, but he loves these certain people who love these old cars.
Yeah, classics.
So he only drives slightly older cars. Cars like who've got like 40, 50,000 mileage. And I don't understand that nonsense, honestly. And you got an MOT.
40, 50,000 is not a lot, by the way.
No, but even 80, 90, he's got a couple with 80, 90, and he's just like, and then every week he's just fixing it and tweaking it. And I'm like,
Some people like doing that.
Yeah,
though. So
tinkering.
Yeah, he
It's a hobby.
lives a very hermit life. And
What's his name?
His name is I can't. Shall I just give you the nickname that we all call him?
Yeah,
I think it's easy.
go
Bendu.
Bendu. Like a Bendu. Is that your thing?
That has been his name since we were 11.
Bendu.
He's known as Bendu.
Bendu like Beckham.
Bendu like Beckham. That's it. Yeah. He's just that. He's
Why do they call him that? Does it sound like his name?
No, it doesn't at all. But it was because when we were 11,
His name is Hermit.
He was he was the tallest out of all of us, right? And because he was a little bit too tall, he always used to be slightly bent.
Oh, okay.
okay.
So he just that's how he came. It became Bendu.
Is his surname Sandu?
Yeah, Bendu Sandu would be great.
So basically, he's got 5 of these cars in his big driveway.
Classic.
And
he
the
can't drive
joke
them
is that if every time he reverses out to take the other car out, he's going to get charged £12.50.
Yeah. So we've actually had the ULEZ where I live in near the.
Have you got it here?
In the A4 because I'm so close to the A406.
Yeah.
We've had it for 2 years.
Yeah, so if he goes out of his road and turns that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
but our car's fine. So
Yeah.
our car's.
Well, yeah, but I think there's a lot of panic about nothing. I think 90% of the cars are fine. That's the stat. No, that's the stat. That's the stat. That's the stat.
No, but it's more the vans and the workers.
it's
and
the
people like that.
80% of vans.
Oh yeah,
I've got the stats.
I'm not compliant.
No, 8% of vans are compliant.
Okay, but then
And
that's the ones that got new vans.
we would then have the biggest safe area. Do you know what I mean? The fact that it would be the largest safe sort of breathing zone.
Bro,
for air pollution.
I guarantee you, I'm going to put my money down now.
What are you saying?
It ain't going to make no difference.
I think it will.
No.
No.
To
Tommy,
the lungs of the kids.
No,
will.
And
forget the lungs of the kids because you're now quoting newspaper headlines. So don't do that.
That is
don't be another bandwagon kid.
He's a bandwagon.
Okay, it's not Barbie the movie now. Oh, everyone else going. I'm going to go for the lungs of the kids. All right, Sadiq Khan. Let me tell you something. All right, he's got it. I'm going to. Based on
what
my
are you
life,
basing on?
my life, what I've seen, everything from, I don't know why I'm thinking of this now, the Y2K millennium bug, Brexit, to the green stuff,
Coronavirus.
to the coronavirus jabs, to this, to kind of the. I don't trust any of these idiots that are running.
But
I bet you the less traffic will not make a significant difference, and actually less people won't be travelling.
No, it's not.
They're just going to be grabbing money out of people.
It's not about the less traffic, though, Tommy. It's more about the air that's coming out of these vehicles.
The pollution.
And I do think that the old cars do need to move on. And if this is a way that you do it, then so be it.
I think it is. I think it's just the gases that are coming out of the old cars now.
Because they are. Some of them are really old and they shouldn't be on the road.
Yeah, and so they shouldn't be on the road. And I honestly,
what
I don't
they're saying
think.
But I do think this is not the right way of going about
I agree.
eliminating it.
And also what they're saying is,
So what would you have done?
By people avoiding
Scrap
these,
them. You've got to get rid of it totally.
And you get money back, cash back money thing. You get, or you can convert your car. Remember, you can get money for the catalytic converter or whatever.
Change it
Something
to
like
gas
that.
or whatever.
But I remember hearing that the cars then are going to avoid these certain routes. Then they're going to clog up streets, like residential normal streets.
outside the
and then that clogged up traffic, the way cars emit fumes, that's worse. So what I'm saying is, I don't even know whether to believe those people. I'm not saying I'm all pro this, but I'm like, I just don't trust it now. I don't think I think I want to see. I want to see the results. I hope I'm right.
It's right in the sense of it should be better. Like we want to have people breathing, cleaner air in the city. But I don't think they've done it the right way.
So in that respect, like when COVID happened and all those pictures were going around of India and you could see the Himalayas all of a sudden from Chennai.
I thought that was a bit of a blag. That was a blag.
No, I don't think. Well.
No, that wasn't a blag.
No, I think
there were no airplanes flying.
So look at that. If Satch wasn't of Indian heritage himself, so far he said the moon landings are black. The clear skies are a black. They're all liars.
No, I think that was a black.
Yeah, everything's a black. But anyway,
so what? Well, what did you see out your window when you looked out? Then what was cleaner? What could you see that was further away out your window?
It was beautiful.
Shut up.
I did hear more birds. I remember hearing more birds.
But there was more
What's that got to do with COVID?
I don't know. Or maybe it was just quieter outside.
They just came out.
chatting absolute breeze.
Yeah, but anyway, so we'll see what you say. So you were saying about Broken Britain, and
then it weren't even you, Liz. The bigger thing that everyone kind of got stuck with, and I know loads of people, was this whole system going down of the old the planes.
Oh, what
So
happened?
the air traffic, the whole
EasyJet,
of UK
Ryanair.
airspace was closed on Sunday.
Yeah, so a lot of people are stranded. And again, this story has only become big because celebrities are stuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No, I know quite a
me,
few people
you, and
that are
everyone
stuck.
else have all been stuck, and no one
Yeah.
cares the monkeys, right?
No.
But all of a sudden,
yeah.
celebrities, oh my God, I'm stranded with my 3 kids, and it's like, can someone help us? And just because a few celebrities have done it, it's become a big thing. I'm like, no, otherwise they wouldn't have cared.
It is a weird. Has it ever happened to you? Have you ever been like, at your hotel abroad?
Yeah.
And they've said your flight's not
Bob,
leaving?
I've been on a plane. I'll tell you what happened to me once. I
Is
came.
this when you were on Air India?
No, it was in Dubai. I was flying Emirates.
Right.
So I flew in from India. I just finished the gig. I was exhausted. Finished the gig in Jaipur. Went to Delhi. Drove.
Yeah. You drove? Oh my
drove.
God.
Was it in? No, I was in Chandigarh and I drove to Delhi.
Anyway,
Right.
Still good 4 or 5 hours.
Got on a plane.
Yeah.
Went to Dubai.
Yeah.
Just about made that flight, by the way, because
Yeah.
there was loads of traffic in Delhi. Got on a
Obviously.
plane. Got to Dubai. I was exhausted. Got onto the next flight. Fell asleep straight away. Sat in my seat. Fell asleep.
Yeah, knockout.
But I sat for 5 hours. The plane hadn't moved.
Imagine opening your eyes. 5
Oh,
hours.
eyes.
I would be
and I looked
absolutely
at the window.
gutted.
Are we nearly there? No, we're still here.
We were still in Dubai. 5 hours later.
No one woke you
I
up?
was on the plane. I was conked out. I was out.
So what happened?
We left 2 hours later. We just sat on the
For
plane.
7 hours you
Yeah.
were on
And
the
then,
plane.
and then when everyone else falls asleep, Saturday they go, anyone want to talk?
I was wide awake.
Oh, by the way.
Like,
I would refuse.
what do you mean?
I,
What?
I could not. So then how many hours did you sit on the plane?
Yeah, like it was
14.
14 hours.
11,
Yeah.
12, yeah, at least. So I remember we were in.
That's horrific.
Yeah,
It was. I've been there, trust me. And I've been in the where I've even.
To be
got
fair,
to,
okay, that's not that bad because at least you were on the plane and you were like you knew.
No,
you were
that's
going.
even worse because I'd rather be off in a hotel, like because usually they'd bang you in a hotel, wouldn't they? Because it's happened to me here, where we got to the airport, technical fault with the plane,
Get a little food voucher, £10.
yeah. Then they put you in a hotel for the whole day, and the flight's the next day. I've done that as well.
Wow.
That's long.
That is long
It's
because
long.
you just want to get there,
Yeah,
and
the
I think
thing
it's
is,
even worse when you're coming back because you're just like, I want to go home.
Yeah,
Right.
you just want to come
And
home.
you get ready to just go home.
Yeah, and also you've run out of clothes. You've got no juddies left. You've got no socks left. You know.
Yeah, I mean you can work around.
For me, that's the biggest issue.
No-
like, what
no
are we going to
pants.
do tomorrow?
Yeah.
But
then
don't
it's
you
like
pack extra
recycle-
stuff, Kedge?
Huh?
Don't you pack extra stuff in case of all of these emergencies?
Not really. No.
Oh, I do.
I do.
Even in Canada, I had about. It was annoyed me. I had about 6 shirts I never wore.
I always
Why did I
overpack.
take that many
This
more?
is why.
And this
Asians,
is the reason
This is
why.
why Asians take too much on holiday.
No, but I think you need to contingency plan.
Yeah, your options.
Yeah, but you guys are packing like all of a sudden your brother gets married or something.
Yeah, but I didn't know what was
Might
going to
do.
happen. We might be a formal events, house events, whatever. So
That's
anyway,
different. You're going to a wedding.
Yeah,
yeah.
but
I'm just saying, if I get stuck, now it comes to a point where I take a change of clothes for 2 days in my hand luggage, but like in my rucksack,
Oh
just so
my
I know I'm
God.
good to go for 2 days.
I ain't got space for that.
Satch Grills, he's ready for any situation.
No, honestly, because I've been there where I've got somewhere and my suitcase ain't turned up.
I mean, it's a good bit of techers, but I ain't got space for that in my hand luggage.
What do you do? You get to a gig. I'm DJing at a gig. Bag ain't turned up. What do you do?
There was someone on the telly today who, like you, so he was stranded. They put him up in a hotel, but they've lost his baggage. So he doesn't have the connecting flight. He was a famous, what is he? He was an athlete, I think. He's now he's stuck in where was it? Close to Brussels. So he had to get to Brussels.
You can get Eurostar from there.
And then he's got a Eurostar back to London and all of that kind of stuff.
Nah, yeah, but at least it's doable. I was in St. Lucia.
Oh.
So it's a lovely,
Oh, my
pre-kids,
God.
me and the missus, lovely 5-star resort. It's when we had extra money to spend on just ourselves.
Yeah.
Remember those times?
Remember them
We used
days.
to save money. It was brilliant. We're in St. Lucia, last day, and it was December times. I love the Caribbean just before Christmas. That sort of December.
Yeah.
Just,
And you come back with a lovely tan.
and you're ready for them to come back and then enjoy the Christmas celebrations, having just done an all-inclusive for like a couple of weeks, whatever. So on our last day, actually we did 1 week. Last day, all packed, go downstairs, go to reception, sorting out the taxis, going to the airport. And they went, actually, there's no flights for you.
Oh.
We've been told by the airlines there's no flights going to London because it's London snowed in.
Oh.
We can't land it there. So we're gonna keep you here. I went, oh, right.
When did you get told this?
On the day that we were leaving, on the morning.
But at your hotel.
At the hotel.
Right.
Yeah. So then we go, oh, and then we get this little excitement thing that goes, hey,
we're staying.
we get another day. But you know what's weird?
What's that?
You've already checked out in your head. So then
You're ready to go
you're
home.
not fully committing to relaxing for the day because you're also waiting for the phone
You're
call.
on edge.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the people that are all part of your sort of package circle tour that arrive with you, they're all chipping out. Like from people from Canada, America,
Oh,
Mexico,
Yeah.
whatever.
And
So
you're the only people left.
And we're left. And then this is what's weird.
Yeah.
A new influx of people arrive.
Yeah, that's
with the
It's like-
excitement.
And
with
they're
and
ready.
they're all
Yeah.
buzzing.
Yeah.
And then they're all what's the word? They're all like walking around the resort, and they've all got different accents, different voices. And it's a bit like new Big Brother contestants. Man, I'm in the Big Brother house.
Yeah.
The new people arrive. It always causes a bit of problem, does it? When new campmates arrive in I'm a Celebrity. And then I heard them getting the walk around the resort by the guides who were saying the same jokes that they've always said before. Yeah. Then you feel like you're in the Truman Show.
Oh
you feel like
my
you're trapped.
God, that is, that's...
And I'm like, it feels awkward. Like we're lingering now. It's time to get out. So it wasn't that nice. You wanted to kind of, if you think, an extra day on holiday, not as great as it sounds. So I hope everyone's got back safe and sound now.
Ken, you actually looked quite tanned from when you came back on.
Yeah, I did. It was baking out in Portugal. And
But Tommy, you don't look like you went on holiday at all.
Well,
yeah, Tommy, yeah.
Because it's a wedding. So we weren't sunbathing and stuff.
Was it sunny there or not?
Yeah,
really?
it was. It was hot, but it rained a bit as well in Toronto. It's quite humid and it kind of chucks it down, but it wasn't too bad.
And then just to add to this, the Broken Britain saga, have you heard the news? Actually, out of all of the things that we've mentioned already about Broken Britain, this is the story that's really sort of upset me, and I think it's going to upset all Desies.
Oh,
because
even
I
me?
think, especially you, Saj. I know your love for this, and that is, and I think this every Desi will feel personally attached to this
Offended.
place.
Okay.
Yeah,
Offend me.
Pizza Hut. The future of Pizza Hut.
Don't say anything bad about
Don't
Pizza
say
Hut.
Pizza Hut's closing.
The future of Pizza Hut is looking uncertain.
No way.
As it's battling a massive debt.
Pizza Hut and Woolworths, like going down the Woolworths line.
Yeah, so apparently they're saying that, like all the restaurants, like they've got to take, because a lot of the Pizza Hut, I mean, there used to be one in
disaster,
Watford.
mate. This is disaster. Forget you, Liz, and forget the air traffic control. This is a problem.
This is it. The one in Watford, which was a brilliant restaurant, massive one, that's shut down, so that's gone. So the nearest one to me now is Finchley. I've got to come all the way to Finchley to get to Pizza Hut restaurant.
A restaurant to sit down.
Yeah, sit down.
Oh, so
no,
is it-
because the takeaway is just
everywhere.
No, but that doesn't cut it. That doesn't
No,
come
it's
anywhere
not the same. It's not
just
the same,
It's
yeah.
rubbish, and you don't get
There
the
is
salad
something about-
experience.
yeah.
You don't.
There's something about going
garlic,
and sitting in a Pizza Hut.
Exactly, garlic
Yeah.
bread supreme ain't the same. It's
Yeah.
all different. And so basically, there's a lot of concern about it, saying that apparently, according to the Telegraph, that PwC have said that it's not looking great at the moment with this mounting debt.
How can we help? How can we help?
Eat Pizza Hut.
Well, yeah, but I
you know
think,
what? That's
I think you're right, Saj. I think the Asian community need to do something because
No, they will, because-
I don't think I can handle it if Pizza Hut
Out
goes.
of all of the pizza places, like your Express, your Domino's, your Papa John's, and I think this Pizza Hut's the one for me.
The best one. Same
Well,
as-
no,
As in, you
because
just
you can't go-
you just know what you're gonna get with Pizza Hut.
No, but you also
And it's
know
always a 9.
Yeah, it's good.
Exactly.
It's good.
You know what you're going to. I mean, I know hardcore. And I know people listening to this now. Domino's and Papa John's people will be going, "No way!
Nah,
it's a
Pizza
better
Hut.
pizza with
Pizza
Domino's. It's a better pizza with Papa
No,
John's."
but I want to. But the restaurant
Flavours.
experience is Domino's and Papa John's is not
Yeah,
a
they're
restaurant
not
experience
that, yeah.
as well.
Hold on a minute. Is there a Domino's restaurant?
No.
There's not. Is
In
there?
India, you can get.
Is there a
I've been
Papa
to
John's
And there's
restaurant?
a
Sit-down meal
There's
there.
a Domino's restaurant type. If you're on the way to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, on the corner, it's so massive you can sit inside it and eat. But they don't.
It's still
serve-
a takeaway, though.
Yeah,
isn't
like
it?
a takeaway
It's
joint.
still a takeaway. Yeah.
But this I just think is like
It's a
I mean,
sad day.
Disaster, mate. It's
Pizza,
just- yeah,
they're remaining optimistic and saying, like the demand for a restaurant experience is still quite strong, from the Desi community. No, I just made that up. But
Do you remember? Do you remember your first Pizza Hut? Mine was in the restaurant, and I distinctly
mine was
remember it.
in the restaurant in Harrow on the Hill.
Okay.
Oh, what
Upstairs.
branch was yours?
Can I give you this? I've just this very second had a visual memory come to me, and I hope I'm right. A red candle holder,
Yes.
shaped like a mug.
Yes,
almost
like a
vase,
mug,
but yeah, and the flame inside it. I've just
Yes.
seen that. They used to have those on the
What
table.
branch? What branch?
Ilford.
No, but that set the tone of the
Yeah,
food.
it was quite
it was
dark in there.
Ilford.
It was,
Yeah.
it was a bit darker than.
Ilford, where? Harrow on the Hill?
Harrow on the Hill.
My first one was Crystal Palace. They had
Wow.
the pizza in Crystal Palace.
And do you remember
gone.
the whole Care Bears? Care Bears were massive with Pizza
yeah,
Hut. And they used to come dressed up in the full Care Bear outfit on
was
the
too young
people's
for that.
birthdays. And do you remember the table,
remember,
white and red checkered?
checker table. Yeah.
And but I also remember actually the first time I had Pizza Hut, I threw up, but that's because we just came from a fairground. We came from the fair, but I've had this weird. I didn't know about you saying this story. I talked to my dad yesterday.
Yeah.
When he came over for the shawarma.
Yeah.
About Pizza Hut. I said, Dad, you remember when Pizza Hut? And he went, yeah, you threw up. I said, yeah, but I still remember it tasting amazing.
Oh. And that taste will always live with you. And it
Can we
brings
go
back
Pizza
the
Hut?
child. And the funny thing about, I remember the Pizza Hut for me is that, you go to salad bar.
Yeah.
So
The
my
cucumbers
family,
around the outside?
Cucumbers around the outside, absolutely. I used to build a base of just sweet corn as well, and croutons at the bottom, and then croutons on top, so you get a mix.
I do croutons later because they can just fall into the gaps.
Okay, good. I'll put the sauce on top, and then you don't want them soggy.
True.
But
Tommy's a crouton in the cracks kind of guy.
yeah, but
Crouton in my crack.
but Desi's used to go crazy for the because back then it was only one visit.
Yeah.
It was only one visit, so you'd stack it. You'd stack it
you'd
massive.
fill it up,
And then I remember a few aunties would just take the big plate rather than the bowl. You just take the plate.
Take the plate,
Right.
yeah.
And then also it was because it was like it was free.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Then it was unlimited anyway.
Yeah,
after,
but because it was everything there's free for you to take. A lot of vegetarians in my family, no names mentioned, used to take everything that was available in the
Even the bacon bits.
So they would sprinkle that on top.
Oh,
and
they didn't know.
And as a child, we go, "What's this?"
Yeah.
Tastes
And they
great.
go, "Oh yeah, it's just like bread, just like bread."
Is it actually made of bacon?
It's like
I don't think.
Gemini.
I don't think.
No, of course it is.
Of course, it's crispy bacon.
It's
bro.
crispy
Is it
bacon.
crispy bacon, like crunchy, like crisp?
Yeah, like little biscuits, isn't it?
So for years we were eating it.
Smashing them on.
No one knew what it was.
Kedge just thought it was nice Gemini.
No, to be fair, I didn't eat it because I just didn't like the flavour of it.
Oh, really?
But like all my uncles and aunties, even my grandmother, caning it until they found out. I'm like, guys, what are you doing?
Bruv, let me tell you something. They knew.
Yeah.
They knew.
To be fair, they probably because my mum's side of the family they used to eat meat.
Okay.
So I think they just thought, oh, this brings back memories of Uganda.
We can sneak this one through. It's like
We can sneak
it's like some of the sweets have got like gelatin in them, and even like some of the sweets.
Oh yeah, I mean if you don't read the packet, then it's fine.
Yeah, and but there's certain milk because there's certain milk chocolate that's got egg in it, and every now and then people will bring a box of that. I forget which one it is. Like
Milk chocolate which got egg in it?
let's say Celebrations or like some of them have
got eggs in it.
Right.
in the
Okay.
in the.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Right, and so some of them get dropped off at the Godfather. Like oh, we go, like,
yeah.
people, and I'm like. Some of these ain't right. Or some of them got, what's is it gelatin?
Gelatin.
Isn't
It's
that a
beef.
meat?
Yeah.
Cow.
Yeah,
right.
in the
So
bone
like
marrow.
that thing. So, but that sneaks through in certain places. I'm like, I'm not
Yeah.
Thing
sure.
is, you message celebrate quickly. If you had to pick out the 4 tins, what would you pick? Celebrations, Heroes, Quality Street, or Roses?
I'm a
Because
heroes.
I did this poll on my Instagram and it popped off.
I'm a heroes kind of guy.
Because the tins are out already for Christmas.
Yeah,
in
the
Tesco.
tins.
You know what you said?
The tings. The
I
tings.
thought
I
you
thought
said
that
are
as
out.
well. I
He
thought the
sounds
tings are out.
really South London
tings
today.
are out.
The tins.
Tins are out, man. Right, but the tins, the tubs.
tins.
Yeah. I think I'm not fussed between Celebrations and Heroes. I like to do the dance. Celebrations are a lot more common. So
Yeah.
Heroes feels like a bit more of a treat. Plus you get the 12.
Who picked Roses now?
No one.
Oh, if
Well, you
pick
know what? I got a
Roses-
roses box the other day, and I thought, I
Dead.
missed this.
Dead.
Yeah, this is
No,
not the-
they're the original.
Yeah, nothing. You look again, referring to Canada. We know when we said to Canadian cousins,
Give them some crusty old
No,
roses.
they said, "Would you want anything from England? Just bring us Cadbury's. Just bring us anything Cadbury's."
Take them a dirty milk tray.
It tastes better.
Yeah, that like with slabs of whole
Milk
nut.
tray's dirt.
Yeah, everything. They absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Listen. Well, let's get on to this. Things we have learnt this week.
Can I go first?
Go
Yeah,
on in.
Go on in.
This one, honestly, I only found out 2 days ago. And I'm still thinking about it. And I'm just like, how? How is this possible? But then it makes sense because I'm like, I get it. I get why that is the case. What I learnt this week was Pharrell Williams,
Oh yeah.
producer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Timbaland, producer.
Yeah.
They're cousins.
I read that this week as
Pharrell
well.
and
Are
Timbaland.
cousins through their grandma.
I read that this week, and I was
Fantastic.
like, OMG.
Honestly, I didn't know what to...
I mean, it makes sense though, doesn't it?
So, what a creative
I mean,
family.
What a family.
What? Yeah.
Pharrell and Timbaland are cousins.
So, who would have made it first? Because they've both been around.
No, so do you know what? And then I was reading into this a bit more.
Yeah. You looked into it.
Pharrell's been around for a long time.
Yeah,
like
I know.
he was started in the early 90s. He wrote the lyrics to Rump Shaker. Rex X.
Oh wow.
Pharrell.
Wow.
All I want to do is on my zoom
Pharrell
and
wrote
a
that.
pom pom. Just
Pharrell.
shake.
Wow.
Pharrell wrote that.
Wow.
Okay.
That's how long around
Wow.
he's been.
That is incredible. So you imagine he was making dough from those days. But
he's still doing it.
I just want to say the way I are is brilliant.
Yeah.
You just
they're
can't.
both, bruv. They're
That one.
And that was the first time I'd heard of Tajikistan. I've never heard of that place.
What do you mean? What's that got to do with it?
They say she sings it in the lyrics.
I love you just the way you are. Tajikistan.
No, I've seen one of the other lyrics, but yeah.
And then, side note, very quickly, Brandy.
Yeah.
You know,
Monica Brandy,
sitting on top of the world.
Yeah.
Brandy.
Yeah.
She's cousin with Snoop Dogg.
Oh.
Okay.
Cousins. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
But yeah, Pharrell and Timbaland blew my mind.
That is incredible.
Right. So I'm going to tell a bit of a story around my one because I want to mention a guy called Sam. Sam, who I met at this 40th birthday party.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
hello,
went to the
Sam.
weekend, right?
Yeah. Fireman.
And I was there. Fireman Sam. No, he's not fireman. He was in good shape. He's a fit man. Sam. Fit man Sam. Right.
Yeah.
Lovely man as well.
Yeah.
So I'm stood there meeting with, it was my wife's mate. So I'm there as a +1. Blatantly,
okay.
right? And
Yeah.
the driver, so she can have
Parred it off already.
She can have a couple of
Yeah.
shandies,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then I'm stood there talking to someone, and actually there's someone that I knew. I didn't know someone. They went, "Oh, you've lost a bit of weight." I said, "Can I tell you something?" I said, "Cold showers.
Yeah.
Cold showers works." I said, "I swear that's the difference because in the last couple."
Oh,
of months,
you said they were.
yeah.
Right.
I said
yeah.
it really worked. She goes, "Oh, you should talk to Sam. Sat over there,
Yeah.
right? He has cold showers. Plus, he's got an ice bath." So I went straight over. We'd been there a couple of hours now. I went, "Oi. So you got an ice bath?" And he looked a bit startled because obviously I don't know.
He's like,
I'm kinda-
yeah.
That is really weird. You just go up to someone and say, "Tommy, I heard this. You're that guy."
There was only about 20 people in this little
Still a
gathering.
bit
and
weird.
Oh, so it's a small,
yeah,
intimate
but I'll
place.
tell you why, Sam. It's not weird. Otherwise, I could go, "Hello, are you Sam? Oh, hi, Sam. I'm Tommy. Just want to ask you about your ice bath." That's weirder. Whereas if I just go, "Oi, just heard from her about the ice bath," it's a rolling start to the conversation. Anyway, he was cool with it. He went, "Yeah, that's right." He goes, "I've actually got a barrel in the garden." I went, "No way." I went, "Like a barrel." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "If I had the space, I'd get a proper one, blah, 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 the training of it." And I went, "So do you think it worked?" I said, "Because I think I've lost weight from it." He goes, "Yeah, well, because," he goes, you know about the positive effects that it has. And I'm looking at him in his eyes, because it's quite noisy.
Yeah.
We're right in front of him. And he goes, and I could see he got nervous saying this line. He then got nervous saying the phrase of this thing that I learned.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I saw his face wish he hadn't said it to me.
Right.
But he went, "Yeah, you lose weight because," and then this is where he starts to learn. He goes, "Because of it shifts the brown fat." And he paused, looking at me.
Wow.
And I went, "Well, most of the fat I've got in my body is brown fat, actually."
Oh, and you
Right.
made it worse.
Right.
You made it worse.
Just made it worse.
And he went, like that,
Nervous
right?
laugh.
Like nervous laugh,
Yeah.
right?
Can I
and then
joke
he's-
about this?
Right, and I went,
Am I
"What?"
gonna get cancelled?
Yeah, I said, "Why would you say that, bruv?"
Yeah.
I was joking,
you
right?
flipped it,
Oh
you
my
flipped
God.
it.
I mean,
Vagina,
why?
he's
Yeah, I
dying.
mean, why
He
would you say?
absolutely pooed
Why
himself.
would you feel the need to refer to my brown fat?
Yeah.
Everyone else is laughing, and I'm just carrying on. I went, I mean, of all the things to highlight, I said, "I don't think you can call it that." And then I'm laughing. I made him feel very uncomfortable. He then went bright red. He's a lovely guy.
He needed an ice bath if it was bright red.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Cool off. He should have gone, "Do you want it now?" But bless him. I told him, I said, "Mate, I have to mention this conversation in the podcast because you've taught me something as well."
Yeah.
Because I found out from him. So he's listening right now. Hi, Sam.
Hello.
Sam.
All right, with your white fat. But basically, the brown fat is the fat around your organs,
Yes.
which is usually hard to shift.
Yes.
And the ice baths and cold showers shifts that kind of deep down fat. I don't know what to call it.
Yeah, visceral.
Huh?
Visceral.
Fat. There you go. So brown fat is what I learned. Brown fat is a thing.
Yeah.
So
Brown
there you go.
rice is good for you, but brown fat
doesn't.
no
Yeah,
good.
no, exactly. So thank you, Sam, for my little bit of knowledge.
Brown Monday.
Yeah.
Brown Monday, very good for you. Brown
okay.
load, recommended.
Even better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Brown fat around your liver, not needed.
No.
What have you learned, Kedge?
This week, short, sharp, and simple. And what I learnt was when women moan, it's called bitching. When men moan, it's called a podcast.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Wait, was that a thing?
That's what
That's what's going around now.
That is what going around. And I thought, that sums us up.
But that's not a fact, is it?
Here's a fact. Because that's what we're doing.
It's a thing he's learned. It's a
I
thing.
think I learnt.
I don't think that warrants a thing you've learned.
Rejected.
Yeah, no,
I don't
don't
think we've had a rejection
Well,
of a
we've
thing.
never
like
had a
that.
That is a
rejection.
rejection.
That's a theory, isn't it?
Yeah, he's
I thought that
he's
was
done,
brilliant.
What he's done, he's read something on the wall that says "live, laugh, learn" or whatever.
And he's going, "You know what? I
I'm just gonna
realise
say
if you
that,
live
yeah.
and laugh, you'll also learn." That's what
That's exactly
what he's done.
Kedge, that was pretty crap.
That was going to be the ending. That was going to be the ending.
He made that up.
I tell you what, I've got another one, which I found out I was going to do. But
Have you got one?
What?
A proper one?
That's what it was.
That
I
was
can
terrible.
give you another one if you want another one.
Then I'm going to do another one because I want to do this one.
No,
I'm so excited.
no,
I'm
I can do
excited
two.
by it.
Go on, do it. Go on.
it's
No,
like-
I want to hear his proper one.
It's like gotcha on a plane. You take a spare one in your bag just in
Yeah,
case.
well, his one got rejected. So,
Yeah,
Kedge,
so
no,
that's
you
what I
wait. You keep your catch on for next week.
okay.
Kedges are off at the moment.
So this is the reserve out of the back pocket. He's going to pull it out. And that is the word Mayday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know where that comes from?
Airplanes. When you go,
No.
Mayday, Mayday.
No. It's from the French word m'aider. M''ede, which means, aider means to...
Edamame beans.
No, aider means to help.
Header, like to header something.
M'aider means to help me. And therefore it's shortened.
Listen to that. If my dad was here, he'd be in an overdrive right now. Dad, if you're listening, I know he's listening,
Go
right?
on, what was that in Punjabi?
Madad. Madad means help me.
Oh, come
Right,
on,
yeah,
baby.
Madad, m'aider.
It's similar, bro.
Shut up, mate.
So in French,
France is Indian.
There is more link to Mehdi and Eddie Murphy.
Eddie
Eddie Murphy.
Mede,
I want to talk to you, Mede.
Medication helps you.
Yes.
Mede.
Mede Asian.
Yeah.
Asians do medics
Medication.
and doctors.
That
With
is
doctors.
That is.
There we go.
You've just
and the
about,
full French
you've
is
just
Vene
about-
Mede, which means basically come and help me. And the Mayday comes from Mede, help me.
There
Mayday,
you go.
Mayday.
Mayday,
There we go.
Mayday,
I'll give you that
Madad
one.
kare.
Give me
That
that.
was
Hopefully-
better than the other one.
Hopefully this podcast has done your Mede and helped you out.
And speaking of Mehdi, seeing as I have to say it now,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't even know what it means.
Yeah, help me.
People got the last few remaining tickets to our live podcast.
Yes, they did.
But hold on, just to point out, there were no last
There
few.
weren't, no.
We reserved some thinking,
Yes.
we might need to bring along
No,
some.
no. The venue reserved them for us, not
Yeah.
really take. And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
and then we were like, no, we don't need that.
Yeah,
many.
there were
Stick
certain
them on
people we
sale.
asked, and then they said, "Oh, can we bring our brother and all of this kind of stuff?" And we were like, "No."
Literally today, Simon goes, "Oh, you're doing a live podcast." He goes, "Send me the link. I'll pass it around. We'll sell some tickets." I went, "Too late,
It's
dude.
gone, bro.
I said it's sold out in
Sold
2
out.
days."
So anyway,
Sold
we
out.
had a handful of tickets, and if you remember a few weeks ago when you lot were on holiday, I even wrote at the end of the message, "Keep your eyes peeled on our Instagram
Yeah.
because something's about to pop off."
Yeah,
Before I could even put a message out to say, "Go and get the tickets," gone.
They're gone.
So you knew the tickets were there.
I knew the
Then
tickets
you
were
went on
there.
Instagram.
I went on Instagram
And
and I was like, should I put a message out? Just before I even went to put the message out, they were gone because people are on a wait list.
Waiting list.
So,
Correct.
Oh,
Yes.
man,
So they got the email and bang, they were all gone straight away. So
Wow.
the last few that are gone. But
What?
I can
There
tell
is a
you,
but.
What, Satch? What? What are you going to tell him?
there's still 2 more up for grabs.
Oh, this is
And
like the Willy Wonka factory.
You can hear more about how you can get your hands on them
next week.
Okay, so next week on the podcast.
Yeah,
No,
we'll kind of do something, but yeah, ideally, well, basically, you're winning them. You're not buying them.
You're
So
gonna
we're
have
gonna
to
give,
win
we're gonna
them.
give
Okay.
This is
2
a-
tickets to whoever still ain't got them in. Like, oh man, I wanted to go to that. So keep your ears
Okay.
peeled.
Keep your ears peeled.
Eyes peeled.
We'll be back next week to give those 2 away. The live podcast, by the way, is happening on the 16th of September.
Yes.
In London's King's Cross at King's Place. Would you remember that advert? That's why I say it like that. I can't believe I even did that. And it was like a...
What advert?
It was something from the Scala nightclub.
Oh, yeah.
And it was some garage or house or club night. And we go,
Inside.
yeah, they go, we're at the Scala in King's Cross. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
totally
yeah.
nicked that from another
I remember
rave.
when we were on the radio once and we did a radio ad. Remember?
Yes, you did it.
Yeah, I remember I
and
did it
everyone
as well,
loved
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Everyone-
it was a drum and bass
But it
one,
was a
wasn't it?
radio advert for Asian Network Live.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
we were doing
I
it like it
remember
was a
that.
live
When we did it
club
as
event.
a club event.
Oh, and everyone, I remember all the texts we got saying Sachin's one was the best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it's all the
I
drum and bass.
I had to do
You were doing like an MC
I
version.
had to do a boring newscast.
You did it, yeah, but you know, like
That sums you up, Kedge.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks,
but,
yeah.
but boring Desi, NDTV.
boring- yeah, NDTV kind of, yeah.
Type one. Anyway, on that note, we will catch you next week. Have a great one. And until then, laters.
Les.
Laters.